Welcome back to Outdoors with Morgans.
Look at these two.
They're helping.
It goes in the burn pile.
Okay.
Oh my. So we're out here today. I got a fire going over here. Started that about an hour and a half ago, and it has burnt way down. Levi and I are going to saw a little bit of walnut on the mill.
We got some rain last night.
Finally. Not enough, but we got a good rain last night.
Pipe.
I heard that pile settling over there.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a little sawing on the mill. Then I'm going to bring the excavator out here.
Okay.
Take the sides of these brush piles, put back in the center of the fire.
Yeah.
And then start working on some more trees. Next week, they're coming out, kind of lay out the building,
right.
Finalize everything, you know.
Okay.
And we'll get that going as well.
Good.
So, all right, let's get to work. Oh yeah, look at that thing. I'm kind of waiting for it to burn down a little bit before I put any more on it or get close to it. That thing's ripping. Well, I'm sitting here waiting. I had another scammer call me. That happens probably at a minimum 5 times a day, sometimes 12 times a day. And it has gotten to where you can't even answer your phone unless you have the number saved and you know who's calling you, which is fine, but sometimes you miss an important call. And it got me thinking. I just looked it up. We spend $346 billion a year in this country on law enforcement, and another $1 trillion on the military, for a total of $1.345 trillion. And I'm asking myself, why can't we do something about the scammers? A lot of people fall for it. They lose a lot of money on it. And I'm not advocating, you know, bombing anyone for it, but if you just send a message, you know, one time. All right, I think we're good. It's still really ripping, but we'll do kind of a drive-by on it. We'll deal with that little straggler there later. All right, I'll come back out here in a couple hours, check on the fire. Might have Levi check on it once in between then, but we should be good for a while. We did have a lot of rain last night, but it is drying right back up pretty quick. Around here, you would have trouble setting the woods on fire, and I've kind of got a good spot here. We mowed everything around this, and it should be fine. As long as you don't get like 50-mile-an-hour winds or something, we'll be good. But anyway, I'll report back in a bit. Oh, I'm almost back to the house here. I've been getting a lot of comments about this turn in the road right here, if I'm going to be able to get a log truck out to the new wood yard. I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. I can get a, like my Super Duty 8-foot bed, crew cab, and a 22-foot equipment trailer around here, no problem at all. So I don't think the log truck's going to be an issue. I do have Bill, log truck driver Bill, coming out just to double check, but I think that's going to be fine. My concern is how big of a truck is going to bring the trusses out. It may be a tractor trailer, a short trailer. That may present a problem. I'll know here in a couple days. They're going to come out and, you know, look at the site and all that. If that is going to be a problem, I will just put pipe in this ditch here, maybe a little bit over there, fill this with stone, and this will be real wide. I mean, they'll be able to come in, make the turn. So if I have to do that, that's what I'll do. But the log truck, compared to where those guys are used to driving, this is like a super highway. All right, it is first thing in the morning, shaping up to be a pretty nice day. I think it's gonna get kind of warm, but I'm headed out here to Woodyard 2.0, do a little bit more burning, maybe take another tree or two down. All right, so this one here, this isn't gonna take much at all. I started on this last night, broke some of the roots out, and I was getting ready to push it over, and the buggy was out there in front of me a little bit, and I think it was far enough away. I do, but the more I looked at it, the more I was unsure. So I went to move the buggy, then I ended up putting more stuff on the fire, and it was getting late, and I said, you know what, I'll just come out here in the morning, knock this cherry down here, I'll get the fire going again, and then we're going to saw that soft maple. I need to get that done just because I want to finish a lift. I've got to lift a walnut. It's okay. I mean, there's some really nice stuff in there, but it's sitting out in the sun, and I don't like that. It's not moving at all, but what happens is it dries too fast. I like letting it air dry under roof. So we'll finish that lift off with the maple and get that one put away. And that may be it for sawmilling for a little while. We're getting into firewood mode for sure. Man, we have had a lot of orders coming in lately. We're gonna start delivering like the middle of September. Oh yeah, this one's going right over. Always check the top, make sure you're not hooking on another tree. It's gonna throw a limb down on the machine. There she goes. Boom, that one hit hard. These stumps really hold the dirt, you know. I just keep picking them up and dropping them. You get a bunch off of it. You can get a lot of these to burn up, but what happens is you always run out of fuel before you run out of stumps. And what I mean is, you only have so many treetops. You know, it takes so many treetops to burn one stump, and usually it's like 3 to 1. So you always end up with extra stumps. Now down over the hill there, right where it drops off, I've got a stump pile down there, and that's where probably these ones will go and the rest of them. But the fire is fantastic. It is such an efficient way to get rid of stuff. You know, I'll come back out here in another couple hours. We'll go down to the sawmill, come back out, drop another 2 trees, put them on there, and when I'm all done, everything will be all cleaned up. So along with Woodyard 2.0 being over there, we also have some other plans for this area. Would like to have a nice garden, not a real big one, but we're obviously going to need a really good fence, and we're thinking maybe even something with just raised garden beds and a nice tall fence all the way around it, because there's so many deer. I mean, everything's out here. It would just gobble it all up. So a garden, some fruit trees, we got some other things in the works as well, but we have a huge area out here that we're going to put to use, that's for sure. And like I keep talking about, I want to keep as many of these trees as I can. But as you can see, as the sun's coming up right now, it's almost 9 o'clock in the morning right now. This is still shaded right here. And now the sun will come across. Now later in the afternoon, it's behind those trees there, and this will stay shaded. So I'm just trying to figure that all out, you know, like where the best place for a garden would be, where I can leave trees, where I can take some out. But it's coming along. It's going to be a really, really nice spot out here. Oh, I got a comment that keeps coming up over and over again, and rightly so. A lot of people have been asking when I'm going to finish the little equipment shed over there that I started. And to be honest, I've been dragging my feet on that intentionally because I wasn't sure if this is where we were going to put the new woodyard or not. And I just didn't know if that's what I wanted to do. I started it. I should have held off, but I didn't. The good news is I did not concrete the post in. So it looks like what I'll probably do, I just got to take the band board and the 2x4s off, and I'll reuse those posts, and somewhere out here by the new woodyard, we'll just build a little wood shed, something like 4 feet deep, but real long. Because even though we stack a lot of wood in baskets and we have bulk firewood, it would be nice to have more wood just under roof, you know? And I think that's what I'll do with that. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't really need, I mean, you always need more room, but with this new building that we're putting out here, I just figured it up this morning. That gives us about 6,760 square feet under roof. So this winter, we'll be able to keep everything under roof. A lot of it in a heated garage in the house or the heated garage in the building. And then we'll have a big pavilion down at the old woodyard and a big one out here. This one out here is going to be mostly enclosed, but I will probably wait to do that until the concrete is poured, just because it will be easier for concrete with the hosses to pour this floor without all the walls. I mean, they can pour it anywhere, but it would be easier. We'll just have to see. I'll get with Tom on his schedule. I don't even know when this will be built. It'll be built before fall or early fall, I think. Somewhere around there. They're coming out in a couple days and I'll have a better idea, but this will definitely be done before winter. So 6,760 square feet under roof. But anyway, before I wrap this up, I got something important for you. Sign up for our newsletter. It's free, doesn't cost you a nickel. just go to our website, outdoorswiththemorgans.com. There will be a pop-up that comes up. You enter your email and hit submit, and you will be signed up for our newsletter. We normally send those out about once a month, and kind of a look ahead, a look back, more family stuff, some behind the scenes kind of stuff. And we also on the newsletter let people know when Firestarter is available or when it's coming right up, so you can get that. But yeah, sign up for our newsletter. Don't send us an email saying sign us up. Just go to the website, outdoorswiththemorgans.com, enter your email, hit submit, you're in. Appreciate it. I think that's about it for today's video. We'll catch you on the next one.